Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching. I believe the translated title is Didn't I Say to Make My Abilities Average in the Next Life? So last episode we were introduced to our main characters. This seems to be more of a parody of isekai shows than anything else. I mean, it's still an isekai, but they seem to be parodying a lot of the tropes that happen in an isekai series. Especially when she was going on about how she died. She was this student who had above average grades. You know, she was like the top of the class. Everybody like knew who she was because she had, she was pretty much good at everything. And then I think it was on her way to school one day. She, I guess, pushes a kid out of the way of the truck, the famous truck that comes by, kills the protagonist, and sends them to the next world. In fact, she even brought up that that's the kind of truck it is. And next thing you know, she's in front of this godlike person. And the only request she had, because they asked her if she had any abilities or anything that she wanted and stuff like that. And she's all like, well, all I really want is to have average abilities. I don't want anything special. I just want to have an average life in this new world. They send her to the new world, and basically they, I guess, technically gave her average abilities. From the way it was explained, they took the power of the most powerful being in this world and the power of the weakest being in this world, and basically gave her the halfway point of that. So she's still extremely powerful, probably stronger than almost anything, but not the most powerful yet. So other than her, we met a would-be knight. I say that because she keeps calling herself a knight. She wears armor and she tries to protect people, but she's not that good. It looks like she's still in training and is doing things that she probably shouldn't be trying to do at this point. We meet a mage. She's the tsundere. In fact, the main character did point that out as well. And I guess you can call her a priest. She's not a priest, but she's the healer of the group. She only knows minor healing spells. She doesn't know anything too advanced. And the first part of the episode was her going around the city that she just came to, looking around. You find out that children have been going missing a lot recently. And she goes back to the inn she's staying at, and the girl that was working the front desk is gone, and her parents are arguing, wondering where she is. She went out to go shopping, and she hasn't come back yet, so she's thinking, okay, she's been kidnapped. I gotta go out and look for her. So she leaves and goes looking for her. Ends up going to an alleyway she almost walked into before that's kind of sketchy. Nearly got kidnapped herself when the knight showed up. She met her earlier, but she came by and tried to help her out, but was losing to these people. And the main character ended up helping her and knocking them out. I think she put them to sleep. They found out where the hideout was, so they go there, because the knight is also looking into the disappearances. And when they arrive, the mage shows up, because she's looking for the missing people. They go in, they defeat one or two bad guys, go into the room where all the kids are at, and one teen, the healer, she actually said she noticed these two guys kidnapping two children, and instead of trying to help, as in calling for help, she offered to go with them to take care of the children so they didn't have to. I'm sure it was her way of trying to keep an eye on the kids and make sure they were okay during this situation. But I mean, she also could have called for help while also doing what she did. Like maybe have somebody go and get help while she goes and offers to help them out. You know, I don't know. Anyway, they're getting out of the place, and the main character is asking, have you seen this girl? Like, is she here? And they're like, I haven't seen anybody like that here. So they step out of the room, and they're trying to find the people in charge, the people that are like having all these people go out and kidnap these kids. And they end up finding them. Well, her. She's hired a bunch of adventurers to guard her a night, or I guess just an adventurer, a mage, and like a couple other people. And when they ask her why she's doing this, basically she just wants like a harem of little girls. She's all, I don't want to do anything with them. I just like the idea of having a bunch of them like around for me to look at and admire. Okay. She still got beat by the main character. She used some spell that destroyed everything, including the wall that was behind them. The bad guys. Excuse me. And when she gets back to the inn, it turns out that the girl that works the front desk didn't get kidnapped. She just went a different route to get home and took a little longer. She just got home late. So if she would have waited a little bit, she'd have came home. But, I mean, either way, they stopped the kidnapping ring, so still worked out. Anyway, the main character is here because she's going to this school, and she had 2 days. The day she was there, and then the next day to look around, and then the end of the episode is her going to the school to go into her dorm room, where everybody that she met the day before is her roommate. Every single one of them. So, yeah. Who didn't see that coming? Anyway, it's a fun series so far. So let's get into this and see what we're in for this episode. Alright, so the video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.